What's up, YouTube? Master Rake's just coming with like a banlist discussion video. I've seen some people doing them, so I was like, why the hell not? Might as well knock one out, right? So, we all saw what the adjusted ban list did, and I think they got it right. A lot of the hits were warranted, and they deserved it. And come next ban list, hopefully they'll stay. Yeah, so let's check it out. So the first one that I think we all know is coming is emergency teleport, and it just went away. But yeah, e-telly, that's right there. Yeah, the card's getting reprinted, so that's pretty much a death warrant. The card is just stupid. I mean, it just makes Cosmos better, and it's being abused in Monarchs and the Quantum builds. It's a really stupid card, and I think it's about time it got hit. Um, if a hit does come to Cosmos, it could be Dark Destroyer. But if they decide not to hit the deck yet, then they'll hit Emergency Teleport. Um, yeah, I think this would be probably hit to one. I don't see it being banned, but it could definitely be hit to one. So yeah, and then next we have Reasoning. This is one of those hits that not a lot of people really talk about, but I feel like this card could go either way. This card is absolutely abused in Cosmos and Infernoids. This card just is dumb. I see both sides of the argument that um, it's abused, but at the same time, if you were to hit this card, it would just ruin a deck like Infernoids that depend on this card. But honestly, just fuck this card. I can see this card getting hit to maybe two or semi-limited or even limited at one. Personally, I'd like to see the card banned. I think this card's fucking stupid. Um, but yeah, next, Wavering Eyes. Um, this card's it's, you guys all know this card's dumb. This card wins games just on its own. Your opponent activates Wavering Eyes, you chain, and it's pretty much scoop face from there. Um, this card's degenerate, and it does too many things for one fucking card. I don't play pendulums because fuck pendulums, but this card just it needs to go. I could see it getting hit to one. I really think this card, it's too degenerate. So yeah, hopefully it'll get hit to one. And then I don't think Monarchs are going to get hit on this upcoming ban list. But if they were, I think pantheism could be a nice hit, maybe to two or to one. Like I said, I don't see the deck getting hit yet, but I mean the balance is probably 1 to 2 months away, and in 2 months, who knows? Maybe that's long enough for the deck to get hit. These would be the obvious choices, I guess, from the deck. Out of all three of these, though, I could probably see Stormforth getting hit. This card is it's insanely powerful in that deck. This card has always been a great card, but now with Monarchs, I mean, it just absolutely destroys certain decks. It's too strong. Like I said, I don't see Monarchs getting hit on this list, but if they were to get hit, this would probably be the card to go. And if they chose something else, probably Pantheism to one, just that way so they can't reuse the card later. Uh, but yeah, probably Stormforce to one, if anything. But like I said, I don't see Monarchs getting hit yet, but you never know. Then we got Draco Face Off. I think we all know why this card needs to, maybe not go, but it definitely needs to be reevaluated when doing the ban list. This card it gives too much advantage. Um, if they're going to hit pendulums even more, just to make it a more balanced game, this card could definitely go because Pepe got hit, and they're still damn near, the best deck of the format. And Draco Face Off is a huge part of it, of the pendulum mechanic, and this card could definitely get hit. Probably to one, or banned. Maybe most likely probably the one if it even did get hit. Yeah, it's a really degenerate card. It's really powerful, and yeah. And then I think we all know this card. This card should have been banned a long time ago. This card is stupid. It just provides a lot of stupid FTKs. This card, I mean, I don't really need to say much. This card just needs to go. It's bad for the game. Should have been hit, years ago, but for some reason they refuse to, you know, hit this card or ban it. Fucking ban this shit. But yeah. And then Wisdom Eye. I think this card needs to get hit. Maybe hit to 1 or given an errata or something. But if you hit it to 1, I mean the card doesn't really do anything. So it's a powerful card, and if you're gonna hit Pendulum Magicians, this is a card to hit. I could definitely see it getting hit. Um, yeah, it's just I don't know this card. It's just stupid. I don't know. I would like to see it get hit to 1, and then Dark Destroyer. Like I said, if there was a hit to Cosmos, this would probably be the card to get hit to 1. I don't see it going to 2. It'd probably be to 1. Um, yeah, or E-Telly, but we'll see. And then Solemn Strike. This card, if it ever got reprinted, I could definitely see it going to 1. But right now, since it's so expensive, not a lot of people have access to it. But if you see deck lists, a lot of the top tier decks that are getting top 5 or top 8, top 4, they're all running the Solemn Brigade. And for our upcoming ban list, I could see this card going to 2. I think 2 would be a good number for it. Um, like it's a really powerful card. You can negate anything really for the cost of 1,500 life points. Um, yeah, I could really see this going to 2. I mean, I personally don't have a problem with the card at 3, but 2 would be a very justifiable hit. Yeah, and then for bad cards, or sorry, one more card that I could see getting hit is Norden. I personally do not have a problem with Norden. I think the card is good for the game. It just gives access to rank 4 to a lot of decks. I think it's a very helpful card. When this card was announced, people are like, "Oh my God, it's broken. It's stupid. It's gonna get hit." And so far, it hasn't gotten hit. I don't see no reason to hit it yet, but it was a problem with Ptolemaeus, but now that Ptolemaeus is gone, I feel like Norden is a balanced card. I mean, yeah, he's a 1 card XYZ with Insta Fusion, but I don't think Norden deserves a hit. But I could see him getting banned, or them hitting Instant Fusion, which they did in the OCG. They hit Instant Fusion to 1, and eventually ended up banning Norden and just bringing Instant Fusion back to 3. So Instant Fusion isn't the problem. The problem, if you consider it one, would be Norden. So I could see Norden getting banned, but I really hope he doesn't. I just think he's a great card, and I don't think he deserves a hit. And then coming back to 1, I could see Dark Magician of Chaos coming back to 1. Well, no, sorry, it got the errata, so yeah, it's probably coming back this ban list. I mean, we can all assume that it's coming back. I mean, he already got the reprint in the Yugi collection. I don't know, around Christmas time. I don't remember what it was called. So yeah, DMOC is probably coming back. I mean, really the only decks that are going to use him is probably like Infernoids. He's not going to be that great, or he isn't that great with the errata. But yeah, and then I think what do they say? Free my nigga Stratos. He's probably not coming back. He's never fucking coming back. But I really think Stratos should come back to 1. He could give heroes the boost they need. I mean, we all know why Stratos got hit. They didn't want a budget deck to be viable, or another budget deck. Um, yeah, he's probably never coming back. But if he did come back, he could give heroes the push they need. To top more. Me being a hero player, I really hope he comes back. But at this point, Stratos is probably never coming back, which is a shame. But yeah, Freeman nigga Stratos 2016. but that's not fucking happening. So yeah. Then Exciton Knight. Um, Exciton Knight, I think at the time people thought was a good hit. Some people. And now looking back, it was a bad thing to ban. Exciton Knight is needed, especially with the way people overextend their boards with today's pendulum mechanics. They say that he rewards you for losing, but that's bullshit. When you go second and your opponent overextends their board, that's their fault for overextending. I really think Exciton Knight needs to come back. I think the game needs him right now, and he really he deserves to come back. And last, El Shaddai Construct. I think this card needs to come back. At the very minimum, to one, it's probably not going to come back because the whole reason it got banned was for Konami. They were pushing their new product. They were pushing the Pendulum deck, so they hit all the best decks at the same time. Yeah, I feel like this card could come back to one. And Shaddolls wouldn't do much. It wouldn't take anything away from the current meta. But yeah, I mean, Construct's not going to come back for a long time. It's a shame because Shaddolls were a good deck, very innovative deck, always changing their playstyle. Um, but rest in peace, Construct. Well, I'll see you one day. And actually, one more card that I do want to talk about. Where's he at? Where he at, though? Here he is. Kanahawk. This card should have never got hit. The hit to Ritual Beast was, I feel like, unjustified. I mean, the deck did it got like top 8 at Nationals, but I mean, the deck cannot keep up with pendulums. I mean, Steeds doesn't do shit to pendulums. Pop your monsters, you're just gonna pendulum back. It doesn't even pop scales. It only pops monsters. Um, yeah, Ritual Beast. I mean, I think Kanahawk should come back to 2 at the very least, or flat out just unban him. I mean, Kanahawk is yes, he can be a degenerate card. With the constant looping over and over, but at the same time, I mean, like I said, Ritual Beast cannot keep up with pendulum decks. I mean, or monarchs. Well, that's besides the point. But yeah, I mean, the Kanahawk, wouldn't make a difference. People want to play the deck regardless competitively because, like I said, it's been power creeped. Yeah, bring Kanahawk to 2. It won't do shit, but I play Ritual Beast, so whenever you get solemned, that shit hurts. So free Kanahawk, free Stratos. Yeah, guys, that's really it. That's just my Banlist predictions or just thoughts in general. I don't really, you know, cards that should be just off the list. I guess Trigodia could come off. I mean, the card isn't doing shit. Ojama Trio, no, it's probably fine at 2. Dark Hole, fine. Charge of the Light, I think, should come back to 3. It won't do much in Lightsworns. I mean, Lightsworns aren't really competitive, so why not just give the deck, some more consistency? Some people still do play the Lightsworn build of Infernoids, but it won't do much. Dragon's Ravine, I can see this card coming off the list once the Blue Eyes deck comes out. Yeah, no, that's really it. Everything seems to be fine where it's at. Um, Bottomless to 2, no. Sacrifice, I could see Sacrifice coming back to 2 or Scout. Um, it'd be nice for the deck. One Day Appease, no. Foolish, no. El Shaddai Fusion, semi-limited, why the hell not? Um, yeah, that's really it, guys. I mean, Torrential to 2, sure, why not? Wouldn't do much. People aren't playing Torrential anymore anyways. Book of Moon to 2 or Compulsory to 2. Targeting isn't very good right now, and nowadays, something like Book of Moon or compulse doesn't do much because you need entire board wipes. Something like a mirror force, where a single compulse or book of moon won't really change the outcome much. So I could see compulse going to 2. I mean, it won't really do much. But yeah, guys, that's it. That's my little discussion. Sorry if it went on long. Sorry for my voice. Been fighting the sickness for a week now. But yeah, guys, tell me what you guys think about it. In the comment section down below. And thanks for watching, guys. Peace.